So back down here at the D7, this is a different day. So I kept having problems with my batteries dying on my GoPro, so I had to buy some new ones. Waited for them to come in before I started working on this again. It's been 2 or 3 days since I fooled with it. I did come down here over this weekend, and I did fill it up with oil. I did go ahead and get all this stuff cleaned up, and new filters, new gasket, all that. So I don't know if you guys remember, or I wouldn't say remember, I don't know if the video cut out or not, but this right here is the drain for that fuel bowl. So also I'll show you guys how to repair this. So this machine, it will not shut off with the fuel lever, mainly because, let's see, there it is. Okay, that's how much play is in that. It will not shut. All the way up is off, and it will not do it because it's physically hitting, it's hitting the dang thermostat housing, and it's also hitting the dash, so it will not shut off. So I'll fix that. I gotta get the belly pan down. That's actually what I'm doing right now. I've got one nut left on this. It was missing one on each side, so I'm gonna set you guys up here and see if I can't get the belly pan down without getting hurt. So I'm setting you up on the E-bar here. The nut's really not doing anything at this point. That wasn't so bad. So the reason I didn't drop it, didn't particularly want to drop it, but the reason I did drop it is because you cannot access the drain plug for the flywheel oil clutch. So here we are. All right, so I Alright, different day. Working on, I got the belly pan down the other day. It was too dark, I wasn't able to drain it. So anyways, this is what's under the, this is what it looks like under here. Nothing to it really. It kind of looks almost like a, if you've ever been up under one, this looks identical to almost a torque converter. It looks like they may even share the same housing here. So anyways, go ahead and get started here. Brought some gloves with me today. I know somebody will say something about not wearing gloves. I'm trying to get better about it. Tried to drop the front belly pan, and none of the bolts come out, so I guess I have to get the torch a hold of that, or I can just leave it on there too. We'll see. This is the 1.8" plug. Well, every plug on this thing has pretty much been loose. That's raw footage too. That's not me loosening it before I turn the camera on. You can see the water dripping. I knew there was some pretty serious water in here because the oil is actually milky on this. It wasn't even milky on the engine. So I may actually just let this drain. It's probably rusted this plug halfway in there too. Wonderful. Probably should have brought me something with a ratchet on it, but no telling what's gonna come out of here. Might be full of metal, who knows. Alright. There should only be about, I know there's gonna be more obviously because there's water in here, but there should only be about 1 gallon. And that's literally straight water. I'll just catch it anyway. I'm gonna pull the screen out of it too. There is quite the amount of metal in here. I heard some big chunks hit the ground, hit the bottom of the bucket too. This is milky, like sludge. The engine oil was nowhere near this bad. Here's man, so there was almost 5 gallons in here. There was literally, it's almost filled this 5-gallon bucket up. Trying to see what kind of debris is in here. There's quite the debris. I don't know if this is rust or clutch disc wear. I would probably imagine it's probably clutch disc wear. But anybody's guess is as good as mine. I'll let it sit here and drain for a while. I guess I'll get cleaned up a little bit and we'll pull the screen out of it. Here's the screen. So the screen is basically like the sump screen or scavenge screen on like a D7 or D8 or D9. It looks like the exact same gasket. Probably is, honestly. Man, this is just sludge like you wouldn't believe. See the oil. Actually has an oil pump. That's it up there on the top right. I know you can't see that, but all right, let's pull. Just as I suspected, the studs are going to come out. Doesn't matter to me. So I got everything cleaned up, ready to go back together. This is the suction screen piece here. I don't know what you would call it. Let's see if I got any adhesive left. Hold this gasket on here. I didn't replace the screen. I cleaned it the best that I could and squished it back. So it goes this and the spring. They had this, it was done correctly, but they over tightened the crap out of this thing. I'm trying to see. Let's see what way it needs to go. So it's going to be sitting in there like that. So this needs to go like that. Facing towards the bottom. So just a light. See, it's tight there now. It was actually pushed down so far I had to lay it down flat on the table and take a long punch and straighten this back out because it was all caved down in there. So we'll get up under here and reinstall it. All right, back under the machine here. I'm going back together. Let's clean this gasket mating surface off. Cleaned it out the best I could. There's still some stuff in there, but like I say, I'm not making money with this machine, so just doing this to get it back up and running and preserve it a little bit longer. Just to, I don't know, just for the fun of it. Trying to get this gasket lined up. There it goes. Of course, remember all the studs came out with the fill plug. And here's what the magnet's supposed to look like.